Anne-Marie Kohal. I am in the US, right? We have with us today for an exclusive interview, the one and only Mr. Christopher Lyon Eager Thomas, all the way from Jamaica. His story is a remarkable one that has touched my life, has inspired the lives of many others. And so we took this to this platform this evening because we want to share with you what has been happening, what, is going on with him. He's going to share his story this evening. I was inspired, and I believe you too will be inspired when you would have heard. So go ahead, guys. Where are you joining in from? Let us know in the chat. Also, go ahead and share the live with your friends, your families. Get them on, because let me tell you, this story is one that everyone should hear. Right? So you have friends, you have family members, just share the link, let them know that we are live and we'll be having an exclusive interview. So I see we have Dago. Welcome, Dago. We have, right, someone is saying, Chris, I see you. So you have fans here already, Sir Thomas. Welcome. Satasha Smith, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So we are just waiting to have a few more persons on, right? And we'll definitely get started. Janelle, thanks for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the chat, where are you representing from? Let us know. Put it in the chat so we can know where you are tuning in from. Once again, this will be an exclusive interview. Sir Thomas Dobson, I see you. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Yard, Jamaica. St. Lucia is in the house. Christopher, you are large. Right, ladies and gentlemen, share the link. Continue to put some love. Tap that love icon, and just share the link. Welcome, Simone. Welcome. Welcome to the live. All right, so we're going to get started. We are going to get started. So this evening, once again, we have with us live from Jamaica, Sir Christopher Thomas. We have Trinidad in the house. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Sir Christopher Thomas, Christopher Lyon Eager Thomas. So many people will be watching this live this evening, Christopher, or they will be seeing the delay, right? But we want to know, who are you? Who is Christopher Lyon Eager Thomas? Go ahead, share with us. Let us know. Tell us about yourself.
Lady Anne-Marie Kohal, a very pleasant evening to you, and of course, your viewing audience. I want to thank you immensely for having me this afternoon on the Healthy Boss Move. I've been watching you over the years, and I've seen where you have grown leaps and bounds. I just want to affirm you in that regard. Christopher Lyon Thomas, simply I am a God-fearing guy who is intrinsically driven to leave a legacy here on God's green earth. It is my perspective that I do have that responsibility and that purpose to touch as many lives as I possibly can. And in so doing, I do have a social life. I do have a family life as well. And so from a social perspective, I am that sport, aficionado. Yes, I do love sports, particularly, track and field, cricket. In fact, I grew up playing cricket. I played for my high school here in Jamaica back in the day when it was Sunlight Cup. Had a very successful stint as well. Outside of cricket, track and field, I do love football. My favorite football team across the globe, believe it or not, is Arnett Gardens right here in Jamaica. Yes, concrete
Okay.
jungle. Yeah, you know. Outside of that, I grew up in the church, spent my formative years in the church, serving the Lord. And so my foundation is Christian based. I consider myself to be a disciple of Christ. And so the Bible has been my number one textbook. Professionally, I am a network marketing professional. I've not always been. Prior to that, I was an educator. I served also as an information manager within the public sector here in Jamaica. But I've recently transitioned into being a network marketing professional. And I guess that's what we're going to be talking about today.
All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. So again, Sir Thomas, we want to welcome those who have just joined. And I continue to say, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to you. And thanks for joining this exclusive interview with the one and only Christopher Lyon Eager Thomas. So you have shared with us, Christopher, you are a well-rounded man. Family life, spiritual life, your faith in God is strong. And of course, you have a social life, your love for sports, especially football, right? And big up to the Arnett Gardens team down there in Jamaica. And of
Absolutely,
course,
absolutely, absolutely.
right. So of course, you also mentioned that you have worked in the corporate world, but now you have become a professional network marketer. May I ask, what influenced your decision? Why network marketing?
Oh, great question, Anne Marie. I was one of those persons who was of the view that it was, in fact, it was instilled in me by my parents, particularly my mother, that I should obtain the best education possible. And having done so, I should go and find a job working, monies. I did that for over, 15 going 20 years. I am a past student of the Pelican, that's the University of the West Indies. And subsequent to that, I've had training at various other training institutions here in Jamaica, particularly mine. And I thought I was doing very well in my day-to-day operation. I gave everything to my company. I consistently did very well on my appraisals. But from a personal perspective, I was struggling financially. I was working hard, but I was severely underpaid. And so I started to assess myself. I started to evaluate my position. And in so doing, I came to the conclusion that, working a 9 to 5 was not going to be, that vehicle to financial freedom. Working a 9 to 5 was not going to be that the hallmark, I should say, of having the time freedom that I really desire. And so I searched. And in my searching, I came upon this profession known as the network marketing profession. Lo and behold, I started to dabble in it, while concentrating on my 9 to 5, giving yeoman service. And while dabbling, while being in it part-time and, looking at it, I recognized that it was a feasible profession to take me to where I needed to be in life. And so I started to develop the skills, develop the competencies that are required, because for me, when in my previous profession, I studied. I had a 4-year stint at the university, as I said before, and subsequent to that, I was investing in myself in terms of training and development. So when I got into network marketing and now recognizing, what this profession was all about, a profession that is raking in excess of 200 billion United States dollars, on an annual basis, and seeing so many top network marketers across the globe, males and females that were, living life basically on their own, being their own bosses and still enjoying the niceties of life. I started to look a little deeper into the profession. So that was what really, enabled my transition, so to speak, from being a corporate citizen to a network marketing professional.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So you served as a manager before transitioning to network marketing. You also mentioned you did went to university and you did your 4 years of study and you got your credentials. But you are saying to us that you walked away from your 9 to 5. Is that what you are saying?
You are absolutely correct, Lady Anne Marie. I did because, when you really look at a 9 to 5, within the realm of a 9 to 5, these people are basically paying you just enough for you not to quit. In addition to that, they are basically paying you to stifle your own dreams, your own aspirations. And so I needed, to move away from that. I needed to find my own niche, that would catapult me into the man that God designed me to be. God made us free. He gave us choices, and He also provided us rather with the tools for us to be the best versions of ourselves. And the truth is, I do have a deep appreciation for education. I do have a deep appreciation for work, because people really need to work. But I do believe that if you are seeking to create a legacy, if you're seeking to create wealth for yourself, then you really need to be an entrepreneur. And to be an entrepreneur, the truth is, there are various things that people can do. I see people, are opening supermarkets. I see people are doing barbershops. I see people are doing several things. But those things, they take so much financial resources from you. And the truth is, many of these, entities, they are in operation for up to 5 years, and these people never make a profit. However, the network marketing profession allows you, and I'm talking about, when I say I'm referring to just about anyone, anybody, irrespective of your socio-economic background, with a very small investment, hard work, commitment, and consistency, you can create, a legacy for yourself and your posterity, rather.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You use some strong terms just now, Christopher. But, one of the things I want to ask you, you would have, and we want our audience to understand that, as you rightly said, we are not against education, right? We are not against that. But you mentioned something. You said that when someone wants to take their life from one level to the next, and we're talking about being successful now, pursuing your dream, going after that thing, that purpose that you were put on this earth to do. You said that sometimes most of the times we have to become an entrepreneur, right? And so that's what you did. But you did so in the field of network marketing. What does it require someone to become a network marketer? What are the requirements? Can anyone become a network marketer? Is this open? Do we have to go to school? Do we have to have a certain, certification? What is required for you to become a network marketer?
I believe that first and foremost, what one really needs is a strong desire for excellence. You must have that burning desire to be the best version of yourself. Now, within the profession itself, you need skills, and these skills can be harnessed over a period of time. My good friend, Mr. Eric Horry, who is a mentor to many of us, he has done extensive research within the profession. He has outlined 7 basic skills that every network marketer needs. I will not speak of them here, but what I'll tell you is that if you were to secure a copy of that book, GoPro, 7 skills to becoming a network marketing professional, you will see these skills there. But the truth of the matter is, every single human being, whether you are able to read or whether you're able to, you're not able to read, you can be a network marketer. Like I said before, you need to have a burning desire. You need to be coachable, You need to have what is called a no excuse mindset. You need to be a team player. Once you have these skills, then of course the sky is the limit for you within this profession. I've seen persons who have absolutely no high school qualification. So there's no CXC, there's no GCE, there is no diploma, there is nothing. And these people are successful network marketers. While on the other hand, I've seen persons who have, masters, persons who are seeking to obtain PhDs, who have moved into network marketing and are doing exceptionally well. I've seen doctors who will tell you that I am a doctor, but I'm also a network marketing professional. I've seen, teachers, nurses, police officers, people from, like I said, every different socioeconomic background, have ventured into the profession. Some people are there on a full-time basis, while some people are enjoying the benefits from a part-time perspective.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And with all that you have said, Christopher, this leads to my next question, because you mentioned that so many persons from different professions, would have been, practicing those professions, but yet they tapped over into network marketing. There is a notion, right, that network marketing is a scam and that it's just the people who are at the top benefit, right? But I want you to level that field for us. Let us know what really, happens in network marketing when it comes down to persons creating wealth for themselves. Is it true that it's only those persons who are at the top, can excel and benefit, and those who may be below or at a lower level, that they don't really get benefits at all? Explain for us.
Lady Anne Marie, the truth of the matter is that any human being who think of network marketing in the realm of scamming is really speaking from a position of ignorance. The truth is, like the doctors, like the lawyers, like the teachers, this in itself is a profession. Now, it is a profession through which companies globally utilize the services of people like us to basically promote their product. So it can be a product or it can be a service, right? Now, one of the reasons why those persons with the view that this is a scam are of that particular perspective is the fact that because it has this pyramid shape, you get in and you're building a team, and so you're at the team, falls and so on in terms of a pyramid shape. But the truth of the matter is, This is the only profession on God's green earth that allows you to write your own paycheck. Let me say that again. This is the only profession on God's green earth that allows the people who are viewing now, the people who will see this later, and of course the people who are currently benefiting from this $200 billion profession, to write your own paycheck. Now, I've seen some remarkable things happen within this profession that will never happen in any other profession. The first thing I've seen is that I've seen persons who came into the business long after persons who have been there for a very long time. And those persons have simply accelerated beyond those persons who have been there before. You know what I mean? So here is a profession that allows you to work and in truth and in fact reward you for the work that you do. Now you think about another profession. You know, think about, for example, your teacher. Your teacher's salary is standardized. Your teacher will never earn more than the vice principal. Your regular teacher will never earn more than the principal. But here it is in network marketing. Somebody who is just coming into a company that has been established for 5 years, yes, falling way below in the binary. And because of his or her work ethic, that person is able to grow and outgrow those persons who were already a part of the profession. Now tell me, where else does that happen? You know what I mean? So persons who speak of network marketing being a scam are really speaking of it from a position of ignorance. And we are here this evening to tell the people who are viewing that that in of itself is, you know, absolute rubbish. This is not a scam. We're talking about a legitimate profession with over 65,000 companies. In fact, if you go, for example, to the Direct Selling Association, you will see all these companies listed. And, you know, these companies, they do have to go through, you know, various regulations. They have to make sure that they are in keeping with some of the strongest regulations on God's green earth. Because for sure, you know, gone are the days when people can just spring up, create a company and say it's a network marketing company and then take people money and disappear. That doesn't happen here within this particular profession.
Thank you so much, Christopher, for explaining for us and, you know, pointing out those important points to know that this is the only profession where one can write his or her own paycheck. And it's that profession as well. You mentioned if they go, I think it's businessforhome.org, that's the site. They go there, they can see all this information about these many companies, you know, who have to, you know, stand to the regulation that is required to operate a company in such stance, right, where network marketing is concerned. And you also, you know, allow us to understand that the notion where people have this thing about it's being a pyramid scheme and only those who are at the top will benefit. Not so, because within your experience, you would have seen, right, joining a network marketing company, you would have come in at a certain time and persons would have been, you know, within the company before you. But, you know, based on, as you said earlier, having that burning desire and that urge for success and that drive for yourself. And when you put that work and effort in, then you determine what your paycheck will be. And, you know, we don't have to get into details, but with all that you have said, network marketing is that profession that one can use to write his or her paycheck. One can use to propel his or her dreams, one can use to achieve, just like many are the other professions out there, that life that they so desire. Before we go, you said a lot, Christopher. You said a lot, but before we go, many persons would have seen the live, right? Some are going to be seeing it delayed. But what would you say to someone who is struggling, someone who may be frustrated with his or her current situation and wanting a better life, whether health-wise, financial-wise, or they just want to have freedom to live life on their own terms? What will or would you say to such a person?
I will say to that man or that woman that there is a better way. And that better way is the network marketing profession. No, the truth is, if you were to examine your life, you may be having this experience of financial struggles for well over the better part of your life. If you are one of those university graduates, for example, you would have left university with an albatross around your neck known as student loan. And for as long as you can remember, you have been paying the student loan. In addition to that, maybe the things that you're currently enjoying right now. So for example, you have a house. This house also is carrying an albatross around your neck because you have a mortgage to pay. You're driving a very nice car, and that too may be an albatross around your neck because for this car, you have to be paying monthly. And God bless you if you miss 3 payments because the repossessors are just waiting for you. I'm saying to you today that there is indeed an opportunity for you to transition into your best life. And that transition comes to us through the network marketing professional. Now, this profession allows you, like Anne-Marie said earlier, to write your own paycheck. If you are determined enough for the very first time in your life, you can be earning some very, very good monies. Now, there's no guarantee. There's absolutely no guarantee. But just like how you wake up every single morning and you move to your 9 to 5, if you bring that work ethic here to this profession, can I tell you, the sky will be your only limit. It doesn't make any sense you sit around and live a life of abject poverty. It doesn't make sense you sit around and live a life of lack. It doesn't make sense you sit around and live a life of dependence when you have something that can allow you to literally move from tragic, as they would say, to magic. You see, network marketing, may call for some very hard work in the beginning in order to catapult you to that level that you want to get to. But what is sure is that once you would have done the hard work at the beginning, then of course you are going to be rewarded for things in the future that you would never have done. That's what network marketing does for people. Like I said earlier, there are hundreds of thousands of men and women across the world who are enjoying freedom, who are enjoying wealth, who have created a legacy for their posterity as a result of this great profession. People are able to pay their children, school tuition in full. High school students I'm speaking about, university students. Here in Jamaica, for example, we have students who are studying at the major universities here in Jamaica. And under normal circumstances, they would be struggling. They would have to be dependent on their parents to send monies for them on a weekly, monthly basis. But it's the reverse because these people would have made the decision to become network marketing professionals. They are now able to be sending back monies to their mothers over there in Westmoreland, their fathers in Montego Bay, grandma over there in St. Mary, and so forth and so on. Young people, who have become fed up because they would have recognized that their parents, for example, would have worked all their lives. They are now in retirement and they can't even buy food with the monies that they are actually receiving for pension. So these young people have decided that they are not going to go that route. They are not going to be going the 9 to 5 route. And so they have ventured into entrepreneurship through network marketing and are currently living their best life. So I'm saying to that man, I'm saying to that woman, it's time for you to take control of your future. Because if you don't, the system will continue to control you.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Thank you, Sir Christopher Lyon Eager Thomas. You have said a lot. Behind you, though, you have a lovely background. You have a lovely background. I'm seeing what? Vida Divina?
Absolutely.
Vida Divina, the better way. You want to tell us what that is all about before we close? We're going to wrap up now, but you just want to share with us what that is all about?
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, the profession has in excess of 65,000 companies and counting. At this point in time, one of those companies is Vida Divina, a company that represents the divine life, a company that allows people, of different socioeconomic backgrounds, to live a life of health, to live a life of wealth and to live a life of, financial freedom. Our company right now is just about 5 years old. This is the company that I am a part of. This is the company that would have helped to shape, my life, and it has enabled me and so many others across the world to be living our best lives. And so at this minute, I'm very proud to be a diamond affiliate with this company, Vida Divina. If you have never heard about it, I trust that, you will take the time out to investigate. Of course, you see, my information is in the chat and Marie's information is in the chat. If you so desire to learn more about our company, then of course you can, get in touch with us. But in summary, this company allows you to earn 12 different ways. My goodness gracious me, I've never experienced anything like this, in my entire life before Vida Divina. Simply put, we have a compensation plan that allows people to earn a minimum of 50%, from, the sales that they generate, 50% from, affiliates that they actually share the business with, and those persons join them in business. They earn a 50% commission from that. But the magic really is in our 50%, check match bonus, where, your earnings there, is just simply unlimited. I'm talking about being able to earn a 50% check match bonus just to essentially train people, just to essentially guide people, just to develop others into leaders. The company rewards you in a very, very, very big way. Of course, we also have, our destination trips, all across the world, where once you get to a certain level, you're invited by the company to go on, these luxurious trips, that are paid for by our company, and people all across the world are enjoying these things. Let me tell you something. If you are here this afternoon and you are viewing, or you are going to be viewing sometime later, you want to take a look at this company. Now for us at 8 p.m. this evening, that's 8 p.m. Jamaica time, 9 p.m. Eastern, there is indeed a presentation. My brother, my friend, Sir Gerald Morris will be sharing, the complete package as to what Via Divina has to offer. So Lady Anne-Marie Call will drop that information on her page. And of course, you can see that there. If you missed this live today, then of course, you can always continue to check out Anne-Marie's page or my page for the next meeting. But we continue to have these meetings Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, just to provide information to people that there is indeed a better way, a way to allow you to take full and complete control of your future, a way that allows you to create a legacy, a way that allows you to move away from a life of mediocrity to a life of fulfillment. That life that you have been dreaming of, ever since you were a child. This company allows you to move away from dreaming and actually live that reality. That's what Vida Divina stands for. That's the philosophy of our CEO and his beautiful wife. Of course, our CEO is Mr. Armand Puyol and his beautiful wife, Dr. Esther Ramos. So, for those of you who are just going to be joining through this live, we want to take the opportunity to welcome you on board and just to say to you that your future is going to be brighter as a result of this awesome and amazing company, Vida Divina.
Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you so much. We really appreciate, and I trust that your audience as well. I noticed we had some more persons joining us, but before we wrap up, I'm just gonna ask those who have joined us, a little later, do you guys have any question? I see you, Estelle, welcome. I see you, Sally, saying that you want to join us one day. We welcome you already. All right, and just welcome to everybody who joined later on. Any question, guys, put it in the chat so that we can, address it before we go. But once again, I am Anne-Marie Kohal. This has been an exclusive interview with the one and only Diamond affiliate, Christopher Lyon Eagle Thomas, representing the awesome and amazing company, Vida Divina, Divine Lifestyle. I don't see any questions, right? But as Christopher said, we'll be sharing the link to tonight's opportunity call where we will have our amazing, partner, Gerald Morris, sharing the opportunity live with us. Good night, Alexia. Good night. I see you. All right. Before we go, I just want to leave with you all a quote that says, and this comes from James Allen. He's one of your favorite, Christopher.
Absolutely.
As he thinks, so is he. As he continues to think, so he remains. Do you really want a change? Do you really want to take charge of your future? Do you really want to live a better life? Well, join us tonight on this opportunity call. Reach out to myself or Christopher, wherever you're joining from. We'll send you the link. We'll give you the info. And as he said, we'll guide you on this path. Once again, we want to thank you for spending your afternoon with us. We appreciated the time invested. Until another time, we are tuning out, right? We are tuning out. Estelle, you're saying you have a question? Yes, I do. Go ahead, put it in the chat. Let me see. Put it in the chat. I'll wait a bit. I see you have, yes, I do. Or better yet, you want to DM me privately? Maybe you don't want to put it in the chat. You could send a DM, all right? Right, I'm not seeing anything. So we will end on that note. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, enjoy your Sunday evening and thank you. Stay safe. Remember now, be good to yourself, be kind for no reason, and spread love. All right? Peace out. Bye-bye.